Hey folks, welcome. On this episode, we take a misguided yute's implement of harassment and get it back to roadworthy. It's this little dude right here. So this is what we've got here. It's a Trailmaster Mid XRX. I have no idea what any of that means. I assume Trailmaster's the name and the Mid XRX is the model number, but it is what it is. I believe this to be a Chinese special. This is a local misguided utes, little go-kart they used to get around. I guess technically it'd be my nieces and nephews, but I'm going to show you around this this high-speed unit. And before I do that, I just wanted to say that, you know, a lot of people are kind of down on the youth of America today, and I guess there's some pretty good reasons for that. But I'm going to show you with this that there is some hope out there for a lot of them. So he's wired up a set of lights to go on the front. If you notice, he's placed his battery here, and he's done the right thing and used some extension cord that he had and just wired it in here. He hooked it up with some wire nuts. These are good industrial strength right here. He's got it zip tied up with a switch hanging down here, and the battery is just kind of loose mounted in here. And this is a disconnect of some sort. I'm not sure for what, but it looks pretty good. All this is approved. And then you just throw this over in here right here, and your foot will keep that from falling out. So that is some good stuff right there. And it runs on back around here. And dude, we've got a tail light. And he went the extra step back here and put some electrical tape on it to weatherproof that connection. That is 100% approved right there. You cannot beat that. He's also got a roof attached to it. Zip tied it up. Got some visqueen up there, ready to go. If he ever has to build a concrete slab real quick, he could pull this off of there and put that down for a vapor barrier and pour that slab and get it done. He's also braced up his seat, painted him some plywood, stuck it in here in the back, and that's pretty good. I did notice that he had a bit of a gap right here, so he took a spacer and filled that in. And let me tell you something, I couldn't be prouder of that kind of work right there. That stuff is legit. But why is this thing in here? With the kind of shape that it's in, I have no idea. But however, this chain back here is pretty loose, and they lose that when they're cruising down the road getting ready to go to Walmart and such. And oh, don't worry about this brake or this battery cable here, that's for something else. But last night the motor was real loose, getting ready to flop out of there, and there's a long bolt right here that's supposed to have a nut on it, which doesn't have a nut on it. And that had kind of shot its way out, and she was flopping around real bad, and he lost his chain. And to be honest with you, I really don't think that we've got that much slack in there. You can't quite get a finger in between that and the sprocket, so it only probably jump 1 to 2 teeth at a time. So, but I think we'll probably pull this off of here and see if we can take a link out of it. Could work just to adjust it and tighten it up, but who wants to do that? So I'm gonna get started with that as soon as he gets up here, because I'm gonna make him help me out with this. You guys can be, oh yeah, one other thing here. She's licensed, she's road ready. We'll have to work on that. All right, so I've got my nephew here, Captain Cautious here, and say hi, Captain Cautious.
Hi.
And we're gonna take his go-kart, and we're gonna do the wrong thing the wrong way, and we're gonna try to fix this thing. The first thing we're gonna try to do is try to find a nut to go on that long through bolt that holds the engine into the frame back here. Because last night it was just about to fall off, and he's lost the nut somewhere around the property here, and I'm not gonna go see if I can find one or not. But if we can't find a nut that'll fit on it, what I'm going to do is just take a washer and I'll just slide it up on it and then take the welding machine and tag it to it. And if I decide that that's too much effort, I might just take a hammer and beat the end of the bolt down so that it's bent so that it won't slide back out. So if he ever does pull the engine, he'll just have to cut it and get another bolt. But that's in the future, and we're not worried about that right now. And then we're going to adjust the chain. I'll look and see if I want to take the time and effort to take the slack out of the adjuster, if I just want to pull the chain and cut a link out of it or two. So right now I'm leaning towards cutting the link out. So we'll see. All right, so Captain Cautious and I have decided that we are going to just take a link or two out of this thing instead of trying to fool with this crusty adjustment. So you want to find your master link and try to take it apart. We may have to adjust this a little bit more. But the way to do it is to take a screwdriver, kind of split and push without scraping your fingers off. And see, she'll turn down and split off of there. And then just reach in and just knock it off on the bottom. And there's the clip that holds it on. And then my screwdriver isn't quite strong enough to break this link off of there. I didn't want to snap the end off of that expensive screwdriver. Yay. Yay. So Captain Cautious and I have our safety equipment on. Can't hear. Can you hear that? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? What about now? Okay, good. We also have safety glasses on. Make sure that they're good scratched up and have a lot of dirt on them so that you have trouble seeing what you're actually working on, because that's really the best way. Clear vision is overrated. He's got the amber ones on just in case he needs to go out and shoot, and I can trade my shooting headphones with his just in case. You never know. So he's going to take the grinder and he's going to hit these two pins right here, and he's going to smooth them down until they're pretty much flush with the top of this link, and then we'll pop this link off and then get rid of these two right here. And actually, yeah, do that. That's two full links. So hit those and we'll go from there. Hopefully it'll be enough. If you don't have a grinder, you can actually use a flat file, which I use to kind of mark those for him. And by the way, this is his first time doing this, so let's get to it. Now you want to take, you can just set that up there. I got junk everywhere. A non-expensive screwdriver and hop in here behind this. Sometimes they'll pop off. This one's not going to do it. So we may have to take another approach. But you can see how smooth that is and how level, because what they'll do is they'll kind of swell those up so that the chain will stay together. So we're going to work on getting that out of there. So we got the link, or the links adjusted out of it. We just kind of feed it over the top of the thing here, and then attempt to, I guess maybe over the top of it easier. I don't have any idea. Oh, good news.
What?
We took too many links out.
No.
Yes. So we are a couple of buffoons. We took two links out, and that was how much?
Too short.
Too short.
Way too short.
Way too short. Then so we added one link back, and that was
Still too short.
okay. So we did the right thing and found another master link and stuck that in there, and it was way too long. So we adjusted it up. So I think we've got some chain length issues here, but we got it tightened up. It's all the way up at the top. So now it's time for a little test and tune. We're gonna have to get it off the jack stands right quick. Here, move that light. It's not working.
There we go.
That one out. Come get this one. I got it. Good to go. So we'll get it fired up outside, and he can do some test laps in it right quick. Stand by. Now it's time for cranking procedures. First question, is your gas still leaking?
Yes.
Okay, good. What are you doing?
Dipstick is way back here and it screws in.
What are you doing that for?
I don't like engines getting stuck because that means you have to work on them.
Oh, okay.
My hand's cold so it won't cooperate.
Dude, it's like 60 degrees out here.
Do I even have any gas?
Dude, this is like starting a helicopter, man. This takes forever.
Yeah.
Hey, but it fires right up. Get on. Do we have enough room? Let me get my leg up here.
Now let's see if I can get my leg. I gotta get something I like.
Quit complaining. Let's go. Backup camera. Although it doesn't do us any good. Where are you going? Why didn't you go that way?
I don't know.
Let's go. Did your clutch always slip like that? Okay. Don't worry about it. Go that way. Go! Sweet. Did you choke by the horn or what?
Yeah, take that.
Oh, okay. Down that way. Come on. Go. 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 gotta get out. Kill it. Good job. Well, she works. What do you think?
My face is cold.
Better or worse?
Better.
Okay. Do we need to adjust anything?
I don't think so.
Hang on. Give me just a second and I'll adjust your carburetor for you.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, carburetors always need to be adjusted.
Why? Why?
Just because they do. Oh yeah, this will work just fine. Adjusted.
What's that do?
And that'll do it for this episode.